we present I'm Sorry, I Haven't a Clue, a panel game. And would you believe it, once again it's Tim Brooke-Taylor, Graham Garden and Bill Oddie, joined this week by John Cleese. Dave Lee is still seated at the piano, but this time Humphrey Lyttelton is in the chair.
Once again, I'm proud and intensely happy to present, on the one hand, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Bill Oddie. And their wordy opponents, Graham Garden and John Cleese. This, as you know, is a sort of panel game. Don't worry, it only goes on for half an hour and then things will get back to normal. First round is the one in which each team has to sing the words of one song to the tune of another. Right. John and Graham, please sing the words of All I Want for Christmas Is My Two Front Teeth to the tune of Men of Harlech.
All I want for Christmas is my two front teeth, my two front teeth. See my two front teeth, if I could only have my two front teeth. Then I could wish you a Merry Christmas. It seems so long since I could say, sisters who is sitting on a thistle, gosh, oh gee, how happy I'd be if I could only whistle. All I want for Christmas is my two front teeth.
Sorry, I was just testing my buzzer. For the benefit of the audience, I shall be judging this on rendition. Tim and Bill, we'd like you to sing the words of Yes, We Have No Bananas. If you'll loosen your ties in the approved Tony Bennett manner and sing it to the tune of I Left My Heart in San Francisco.
Oh, yes, we have no bananas. We have no bananas today. We've string peas and onions, cabbages and scallions, and all kinds of fruit. And say we have an old-fashioned tomato, a nice juicy potato. But yes, we have no
Right, well, one or two Welshmen in the audience stood up and sprung a leak during that Men of Harlech, so I'm giving 2 points to the A team and 1 to the B team. We go on to the next round, which... oh, wait a minute, before the next round, I have to introduce a round which we're coming to at the very end of the program. And later on, at the end of the program, the teams are going to be asked to announce, in the form of a Master of Ceremonies announcement, people with silly names. To give the players time to think them up, I'll leave it until later in the program before I ask for their silly names, appropriate to the late arrivals at the zookeepers' ball. So, team, that's what you have to think up now. We'll go on quickly to the next round. This is a round called Word for Word. And I give each team a word, and they must immediately come up with another word which has nothing whatever to do with the word I gave them. And the other team can challenge and try to prove a connection. I'm going to start with the A team, with Graham Garden. And as soon as I can find my list of words, I've written out all the words I know and lost them. Graham, your word is grocer. Objection from Tim Brooke Taylor.
There was a long delay then. Grocer, long pause. No connection with a long pause, I can tell you.
I didn't want to say anything libelous.
There's nothing in the rules.
I retract that objection.
All of these, there's nothing in the rules about long pause.
Ah. Long pause. Kangaroo.
So, we're now going to start with John Cleese with a different word, and the word is screw.
Feather.
Mice.
Piano.
Armadillo.
Watering can.
Elephant.
Objection from Tim Brooke Taylor.
Connection. I've got an elephant's foot watering can.
It is. He has too.
Yes. Objection upheld.
A can for watering elephants.
And I've lost the score. But we're going to start now with Tim Brooke Taylor, and he's going to start with the word crutch.
Rainbow.
Crutch.
Rainbow.
My buzzer won't buzz. My buzzer won't buzz. I can't make my buzzer buzz.
9 objections in one there.
Repetition.
From John McDowell.
There's nothing in the rules. Mr. Chairman, be honest about this.
1 mark for being in the wrong panel game.
Also lack of entertainment.
I'm going to give one more word now. I'm going to ask Graham Garden to start with the word stag.
Whistle. Pillow.
Rebarbative.
Recidivist.
Sesquipedalianism.
Antediluvian.
Elvira Madigan.
Gaius Cutus.
Vampire bat.
Thank you.
Objection from Bill Oddie.
I couldn't have said any of those.
Therefore
Therefore, they are connected.
That's true, logic.
Objection upheld. Because, as a matter of fact, I happen to know that Bill Oddie couldn't have said any of the words that have been mentioned so far. 4 marks for each of the teams there for managing to keep going as long as they did. The next round is called Swanee, How I Love You. And I'm going to ask each team to play a tune on Swanee whistles. This is an instrument, as you know, which requires perfect pitch from the executant. And I have to recognize or guess what tune they're playing. And we'll start now with whoever's got the Swanee whistles. We'll start now with Graham Garden and John Cleese.
I don't know what they're playing.
This is the point when I'm called upon to identify the tune. It's difficult for me because both of them were playing a different tune. John Cleese was playing an excerpt from one of the later works of John Cage, one of the pieces which have been recently featured on the Radio 3. Is that correct?
That's right.
That's right, yeah.
That's not the one I was trying to play.
And Graham Garden, accidentally, in the course of that performance, played about 1.5 bars of Moon River.
Right. Is that right?
So for...
Was that what it was?
I'll judge this one when we've heard the song from Tim Brooke Taylor and Bill Oddie.
Enough! You give in?
It's difficult to hear that one for the sound of pennies clanking into a tin mug. But after a long time, I did manage to detect a few bars of Climb Every Mountain.
Thank you.
But on time, you have a time penalty there, because it took me several hours to get that one. So you get one, and the other team get two. The score at the moment is indecipherable. But I'll add it up in a moment. Now we have a round in which I read out some world records, and I'm going to ask the teams to identify them, but I'm not going to tell them what the record is for. I'm simply going to tell them the world record, and they've got to tell me what it's for. In fact, I'm not going to ask the teams. I'm going to ask each individual member of each team, starting with John Cleese. And this record is £13 per annum.
Annum.
That's what I said.
Right. It's the number of voles an Icelander eats. Well, the weight of voles.
I should make it clear that this is pounds sterling.
But it's the value of the vole.
In fact, you're surprisingly close.
It's the value of the Icelanders that lemmings eat.
Keep going. Keep going. You're very near to it.
It's the value of
Yes.
a lemming's pelt.
I'll tell you what it is.
When the Icelanders
because-
pelt the... It's the cost.
I'll tell you.
No, I don't really know.
You really were very, very close to that. I'll tell you the actual answer, the exact answer. It's the cost of the upkeep of the longest moustache in the world, belonging to Mazuriya Din, a Brahmin of the Pentabagh district in Uttar Pradesh, India. So you see, you were quite close.
How long is that?
And that, I think, an answer which...
Yes!
An answer which deserves no marks, richly. Bill Oddie, your record is 103.6 miles per hour.
It's the speed that I run out of the room when the Tony Blackburn show comes on.
Fishes.
I can't really accept that answer,
It's true, I'm telling you.
but it applies to so many people, not only you. I'll give you the answer. Do you want
It's
to know
the speed that Tony Blackburn runs out of the room when the goodies come on.
The answer to that one is it's the highest measured speed of expelled... This is rather disgusting, I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
The highest measured speed of expelled particles during a sneeze.
What a
I'm very
nasty
glad.
idea.
I'm very glad you didn't know that, Bill.
Yes, quite.
Graham Garden, your record, which I ask you to identify, is 8 hours 50 minutes and 250 yen.
8 hours, 50 minutes and 250 yen.
Not 240.
No, 250.
Oh, it's not that one then.
No, it's not.
250 yen record, isn't it? It's the... Yes, it's the slowest speed at which a Japanese camel keeper can count 250 yen. I know it sounds boring, but it's a fact.
Well, it's the length and admission price of the world's longest film. You remember seeing it? It was on BBC television one Sunday afternoon.
They showed it on ATV and it was cut to 12 minutes. That's 3 satirical marks.
Tim Brooke Taylor, yours is 101,300 square feet.
No, it isn't.
And 101,300 square feet.
That's what It sounds like a description of Napoleon's army retreating from Moscow.
Funnily enough, you're very, very close.
At least it was a quick answer.
Well,
Close? Would you
I
like
think
me to
I'm
go
going to
on?
give you half a mark. You're the only one who scored a half a mark on this, because you have got close enough to say Napoleon. It does, in fact, concern Wellington.
Very close.
It's the largest floor area of any wooden building, and it exists in the Department of Education in Wellington, New Zealand. I'll tell you the scores in a moment, but meanwhile, this next round looks like going on for a long time, so I shall have ample opportunity for totting up the score while that's going on. This is a round in which each member of the teams has to impersonate a well-known person impersonating another well-known person, reciting a nursery rhyme. And I shall give you the people that you have to do. Now, John Cleese, I'd like you to impersonate Clive Jenkins, impersonating Her Majesty the Queen, reciting Jack and Jill.
Now?
Go ahead, Clive.
My executive and I advised the said Jack and Jill not to carry on with their proposed plans to go up the hill to fetch a pail of Dom Perignon 56. It's all very good. But unfortunately, Jack fell down and broke my crown. And we had to call the strike off. Johnny.
Never mind.
Good. Well, we'll give you a couple of marks for that. Graham, I'd like you to impersonate Eddie Waring, impersonate...
Impossible.
Finks?
impersonating Walter Gabriel. It can't be fixed because I'm setting these and I've never watched any of your programs. Reciting Sing a Song of Sixpence.
Lord, a pocket full of rye. 20 blackboard, big dinner pie, oh, John. Well, the pie was open, the birds began to sing, and quite a nice noise they made. I say that, wasn't that a dainty dish to set before a king? No. Well, now back to David Vine.
Well, I scored 2 to Eddie Waring and 1 to Walter Gabriel, making a net total of 1 mark. Tim Brooke Taylor, impersonate Edward Heath, impersonating Maurice Chevalier, reciting Humpty Dumpty.
Bonsoir. Je veux chanter une chanson. Every little breeze seems to whisper Louise. An atrocious chanson. Humpty Dumpty. Is that on a well? Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's asses. It's not like I done it. All the king's men couldn't put Humpty together. Again. Thank you so much. You're too kind. Thank you. Merci. Good night.
I'm going to give you 1 mark on the grounds that Edward Heath does a much better impersonation than Maurice Chevalier. Bill Oddie, this one, you'll get a bonus mark if you can get through this one without doing yourself an injury. I want you to impersonate Tommy Cooper, impersonating Louis Armstrong, reciting 3 Blind Mice.
That's a lot, though.
Reblime! Reblime, mice! Zibbity boo bop. See them run, see them run. I've seen them run. I've seen them run. Have you seen them run? I've seen them run. Look at them run. Whoa, baby, look at them run. Yeah, all right. Whoa, they're all run after the farmer's wife. Where? I've seen the farmer's wife. I've done after her. No fools, those mice. See what I'm going to do? I do a little trick. I take a carving knife. I gotta cut off the tails. I gotta cut off the tails. Here, I gotta cut off one tail. I cut off two tails. I'll cut off his head. Oh, yeah! You ever see such a thing in your life? I didn't see it. Oh, no. There's 3 blind... 3 blind mice. Oh, yeah.
Two marks there, which is the maximum that I'm allowed to give on that particular one. Now, the teams, I can actually give you the score now. The teams stand as follows. John Cleese and Graham Garden have scored 18. Terrible tense hush come over. And Tim Brooke Taylor and Bill Oddie have scored 20 and a half. Never mind John and Graham. There's plenty of time yet. Worse luck. We have a singing relay now. And in this round, one of the players of each team starts off a song, and he and his partner must sing a duet. But each one has to sing alternate words. In other words, the duet is alternating between the two of them, one word each. Any player who falters or messes up the game is declared soppy, and 2 points go to the other side, which I'll write down now because it's a foregone conclusion. But John and Graham, I'd like you to sing alternately. I'd like you to give actually a romantic interpretation of this song, if you will. Give me the moonlight.
Give me the moonlight, give me the gold, and leave the rest to me. Give me a babbling brook, give me a shady...
Well, you lose a point, but what we do now... You can get that point back now if you manage to get through the song at a faster tempo.
Oh, certainly.
Give me the moonlight, give me the girl, and leave the rest to me. Give me a babbling... Oh, no!
They scored no marks for that. And we go over to the other side, and we have an alternating version from Tim and Bill of Stop Your Tickling Jock.
Will you stop your tickling jock? Oh, stop your tickling jock.
Faster.
Penalty kick for obstruction. You can start it again slightly slower.
Slower than that? Take a half rush.
Will you stop your tickling jock? Oh, stop your tickling jock. Didn't make me laugh so hearty. Oh, you make me so...
You lose 1 mark out of 2 there, but you can regain it if you can sing it accurately throughout at a much faster tempo.
Will you stop your tickling jock? Stop tickling jock. We can't be laughing.
It's more difficult singing in a foreign language, let's face
-1.
Dead heat, -1 each. Well, now we come to the round that I told you about at the beginning, and I've given the teams time to think up their funny names. in which to announce the late arrivals at the zookeepers' ball. And we'll start first of all now with John and Graham.
Mr. and Mr. and Mrs. Crested Grebe and their daughter, Greta Crested Grebe.
We'll give you one for that, Graham.
Mr. and Mrs. Pansy and their son, Jim Pansy.
Tim.
Mr. Arthur Platypus and his duck-billed platypus.
Miss, also at the zookeeper's ball.
Oh, yes.
Old Ma Rakeet and her husband, Pa Rakeet.
John.
Mr. and Mrs. Rhinoceros and their son, Ray Rhinoceros.
Graham.
Mr. and Mrs. Conda and their daughter, Anna. Conda.
Not to mention Uncle Elope and his wife, Aunt Elope. And later on...
This is where I tell you
Mr.
the...
and Mrs. Tita and their daughter, Ann Tita.
This is where I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the score as of now is 21 each.
And we should stop there.
Out of a possible 17. This is where we come to the end of this week's programme. We shall be back unless some fortuitous cataclysm intervenes next week. And so it's goodbye from John Cleese and Graham Garden. Tim Brooke Taylor and Bill Oddie. Our long-suffering musical accompanist, David Lee. And me, Humphrey Lyttelton.
That was Humphrey Lyttelton saying goodbye on behalf of Tim Brooke Taylor, John Cleese, Graham Garden, and Bill Oddie. Dave Lee, pianofortist extraordinaire, also bids farewell, as does producer John Castles. We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, a panel game. And now, once again, despite last week's program, we present Tim Brooke Taylor, Graham Garden, Joe Kendall, and Bill Oddie. Seated at the pianoforte, Mr. Dave Lee, and seated in the chair, Mr. Barry Cryer.
Hello, it says here. And despite a warning from Humphrey Lyttelton, I agreed to take the chair for this programme, but he'll be back later in the series when he's fully recovered. It says here that the tomb teams are, on the one hand, the tomb teams, it's a new word I've invented, a grave statement, on the one hand. Graham, oh, come on in, Maud, Garden. Joe, hello, dear, do you want to be naughty, Kendall? And opposing them, Tim by babbling Brooke Taylor, and Bill, I'm an aesthete, mush, Oddie. It's said in my contract, which is very clever of a contract to speak, it's a panel game, so off we go with round one, Russell's Page. The first round, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask each team to sing a song, but they'll have to sing it as animals.
Not so easy.
Not so easy. Have I turned over 2 pages at once? Bill Oddie is wrong. Emigrate immediately. I was correct. In this round, I'm going to ask each team to sing a song, but they'll have to sing it as animals. Nominated, the animals that is, by the other side. So, Graham and Joe, will you sing Knick, Knack, Paddywhack? And Tim and Bill will in fact tell you as what animals.
Will you sing Knick Knack Paddywhack as gibbons, please?
A perfect example of gibbons' decline and fall, and now we ask Joe and Graham to, I should say, Tim and Bill are going to sing things saying what they used to be, I should have said to you, and I want you to specify their animals.
Cows.
Well, they are, yes, but specify the animals.
Extremely
Cows.
bad moves, then.
Cows.
Wait a minute! Thank you. That is the end of the movie.
Oh, I was going to do that. Never mind. Sorry.
Well,
I declare Tim and Bill the winners 2-1 on that round, only because we need the milk. And now we move to the next round.
That was a music.
Which will... Oh, do groan, please, do groan. It helps the microphones. Here the teams are going to be asked to announce people with silly names. Now, I'm setting this up for later in the programme to give the players time to think them up, or down, indeed. I'll leave it until later in the programme before I ask their silly names. Lady and gentlemen, will you think up silly names for people arriving at the plumbers' ball? The... Singular, yes, singular. It's not a happy life for some people. The plumbers' ball. We will return to that later in the programme. Now we ring the changes with the blues, ladies and gentlemen. They've now got to give each other subjects to sing a blues. May I point out at this juncture that you can get more points for not repeating the first line when you sing the second line. There's a bit of creativity, you'll get some more points. So Tim and Bill, will you give Joe and Graham a subject for a blues?
Yes, certainly, Barry.
Hello there, Tim.
The Motor Show is their subject.
The Motor Show blues.
I woke up this morning, I went to the motor show.
I woke up this morning and I went out on my own.
And when I got there,
I found the bird had flown.
It was sort of two for neatness and two off for the rhyming, really. I've got to give that Nell. I'm sorry. Joe and Graham, would you give Tim and Bill a subject for a blues?
Yeah, we'd like them to sing their blues about Engelbert Humperdinck.
oh yes, all right. Oh yeah, coming in the morning.
Want to start that blues again?
I woke up one morning and I felt so sad.
Oh, yes, he did. He woke up one morning and felt so sad. I'm waiting till the moment comes in. Oh, yes, I was watching the television last night, and ooh, baby, it was so bad. I don't wish to speak ill of friends, but Engelbert Humperdinck is my dad, and so
ragged but magnificent. 5-0. 5-0 for the Engelbert Humphrey Blues. Now we move on. They're now going to produce these rather obscene symbols, which are in fact Swanee whistles. And we're going to have a tune played on a Swanee whistle. You're going to know what the tune is, and obviously they are going to know what the tune is. And I'm really not going to know what the tune is, and a mystery voice is now going to say what the tune is.
And the first tune is Begin the Begin. Begin the Begin.
So would you now play that tune that was shown to our studio audience on a hoarding?
Nice introduction.
And a nice introduction from David Lee. Too easy, the revolutionary etude by Chopin, was that? Was it?
No.
No? Am I warm?
No.
I'm the only one who doesn't know this. I've got to guess what... no. Toccata and Fugue in D minor? No?
Want it again?
No.
No, we don't want it again. Tell me what that was.
That was, in fact, Begin the Begin.
And so, it's Tim and Bill with the Swanee whistles. Here we have the mystery voice telling you the tune and our studio audience being shown it.
And Graham and Joe's tune is Don't Dilly-Dally on the Way. Don't dilly-dally on the way.
The tune has been shown. Tim and Bill are now about to play it, albeit after an introduction by Mr. Dave Lee.
Oh, yes, I did. Ooh.
Way home.
Nobody will believe me if I say I was going to say My Old Man, but really I don't know what to say. I'm going to ask you. I think the audience should be brought more into the show on this. I think the audience are going to adjudicate on this. Judge on the playing and whether you recognised it and the expertise. I give you first, and the volume of your applause will determine this, I give you first Joe and Graham, their rendition of their tune. And then the rendition by Tim and Bill of My Old Man Said Follow. By golly, it's a close one, isn't it? I give it to Tim and Bill. Give it to Tim and Bill by shade. In fact, as the score is racing too far ahead, I'm going to make that a 6-0 to Tim and Bill. And now, spot the noise. The audience here in the studio can enjoy the noises being made, and the teams have to guess them. We're going to start with Graham. What's this noise?
It's a man walking through porridge.
Nearly.
A woman walking through porridge.
That's sex on the brain. It's still a man. Still a man.
A man
What's
about
he
to
walking
walk through porridge? No.
No.
A man thinking about walking through porridge.
You've got oats on the brain. No, it's not porridge.
Snow.
What's he walking? Snow, said Joe Kendall. She shouldn't, but I don't mind. That's quite all right. 2 points, I'll give it there. And now it's Tim with this noise.
Well, first of all, I heard somebody knocking at a door. Then I heard feet running away as if it was the rent man. And after that, a heavy weight on the ground. You want the actual answer to this?
Yes, I do indeed.
Approximation, like
Yes.
the one I've just given. I don't
Yes.
know the answer. I've got to be absolutely
Well, it
honest.
was obviously, of course, a boxing match culminating in a knockout, and not, in fact, John R. Spott's FX man lashing himself into a frenzy. That's right. Can't give any points for that, so we move to Joe Kendall with this noise.
It's a man walking on gravel.
Nearly.
A woman
Not
walking
walking on. Man walking through something, conceivably. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Graham says it's a man walking through stale porridge.
Let's have a challenge. Yes, there's a challenge here.
challenge.
Redress the balance.
Edmundo Ross practicing. Slowly.
I like that. I'll give that 1 point because the challenge wasn't catered for. It's 2-1 at the moment. And Bill, listen to this noise.
Yes? That was me getting my savings out of the bank.
I like it, but it wasn't.
Sounded like a ghost who didn't want to have his porridge.
It's a ghost entering a room. I'm going to give you 3 points for that. 3 all on that round. And now, a brand new, hotly minted feature, the singing sprint. The singing sprint. And now, all this is entirely, it's a self-explanatory title. We're going to see who can sing a song fastest. We're going to ask Joe Kendall to sing a song, and then Bill is going to try and match it and sing it even faster, ladies and gentlemen. The song, you're going to start, Joe, accompanied, as ever, by our very own Dave Lee. You're going to sing Daisy, Daisy.
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer to. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. Where your stylish marriage, you can't afford a carriage. You look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle made for two.
What have I got to beat?
You've got to beat about 7 seconds by my estimation, by the hairs on my wrist. 7 seconds from Joe Kendall.
Right. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer to. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. One of your stylish marriage, you can't afford a carriage, but you look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle made for two.
4.5 seconds from Bill Oddie. So I'm going to give that 2 points. 2-0 at the moment. So now we go to Graham. This is going to be Graham and Tim singing the same song, remember. Graham, sing as fast as you can from Fiddler on the Roof. If I Were a Rich Man.
If I were a rich man, all day long, I'd be if I were a wealthy man. No, I would never work hard. If I were a very rich, little man.
It loses a little in the translation. That was fine.
I thought we were doing If I Were a Rich Man.
Well, Graham changed it. He's adaptable. That was 5 seconds, albeit somewhat unintelligible. Now it's Tim singing If I Were a Rich Man.
If I were a rich man, I wouldn't be doing this.
If I were a rich man, all day long, if I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work. If I were a man.
I've got to say another 2 points. It's a 4-0 win. For this is...
Oh, well, if you're going to sing
friends, Oddie, Brooke and Taylor, 4-0. And now, Calypso time. The next round is Calypso time. Now, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Each team will give the other team a subject on which they must improvise a 4-line Calypso singing alternate either or either lines. So, Joe and Graham, would you give Till and Bim a subject for a Calypso?
Yes, the subject for their Calypso is a banana boat.
Keep it going. Get the atmosphere, wouldn't it be? Oh, yes, get the voice, right? Keep going, I'm getting the rhythm.
1 point to Joe and Graham.
Be with you in a moment. Right. Oh, I I went to market the other day. I saw a banana boat on the way. That was very strange, because it was in the street. And then
Wait a minute.
Sorry about that.
I'm sorry.
No, we must go to them. No points for that.
No point.
he hasn't finished yet.
Well, exactly. Revenge. Oh, there's years in him yet. Revenge can be sweet, because you've now got to give Joe and Graham sweet. Revenge can be very sweet. 1 point for that. Unaccompanied.
Revenge can be very
Give them, Joe and Graham, a subject for a calypso. Retaliate immediately.
And your subject for a calypso is a pair of oranges.
Joe Kendall is wearing a woolly hat.
I bought a pair of oranges the other day.
They were very nice, and I must say,
I found them to my taste. They were very sweet.
and when I finished with the skins, I wore them on my feet.
5-0 and beautiful
One
alternation
for the
as well.
intellectuals.
The sense of rhythm was enchanting and the alternation was impeccable. I'm going to give, to start with, Graham Garden a word, and he's got to immediately come up with another word which has nothing whatsoever to do with it. Now, the other team can challenge and see if they can establish a connection. Let's start with Graham, and I'll give you the word sausage.
Bicycle.
Elephant.
Cake.
Mothballs.
Mouse.
Rugby ball.
Cheese.
Elephant's foot umbrella stand.
A challenge from Graham Garden in lieu of a word.
Yes. As I challenge that, and I claim the point.
Not allowed. You have to establish a connection.
Between
what did he say? An
elephant
and
foot
an elephant's
umbrella
foot
stand.
umbrella stand. The connection between cheese and an elephant's foot umbrella stand.
Need I say more? What? Well,
Yes, the answer.
cheese.
You do need to say more.
French, it's Derbyshire sage cheese, which has sage in it. There's boursin, which has garlic in it. And there's elephant foot cheese. You've surely heard of that.
1 point to Bill and Tim, and we'll start with Bill this time. And Bill, your word is cardboard.
Box.
No.
Wait. There is a connection.
Latched on to it. What's the connection, Graham?
There is.
Obscure it may be, but give it to us.
Cassius Clay always wears cardboard shorts and he's a boxer.
Excellent. 3 points to Graham
And he's
Garden
changed
for
his
that.
name to Muhammad
3
Ali.
points.
That's a bonus.
You're leading 3 points to 0 on this particular round. I'll ask Joe to start with the word cumulus.
Microphone.
Oh, sorry, sag bucket.
Wait a minute, I challenge.
Funnily enough, Graham Garden challenges.
Yeah, there's no such word as microphone.
I'm leaning towards that.
A microphone, microphone. It's rather like a sag bucket. If you'd in fact challenge it,
I challenge that. Sag bucket is like a microphone.
Too late.
You shouldn't have said that.
Too late.
2 points
Everybody
to Tim
knows sag
Taylor
bucket is a
for
microphone.
persistence.
I'm
and we will,
speaking
in
into this
fact,
sag bucket now. Complete bucket of that.
3 to 2, and let's round it out with Tim Taylor, who starts, in fact, with the word shoelace.
Water.
Undergrowth.
Underwear.
Peas.
I dare you.
Tempt me.
I dare you.
Don't tempt me, baby.
Ostrich.
Particle.
Boomerang.
Night.
No.
Tim?
Jester. Jester.
Jester.
Song at twilight.
Challenge from Graham Garden, the connection between night and jester.
Twilight. It's almost night, isn't it? Be honest.
You're establishing a connection between jester and night?
Yes.
Oh, yes. I'll give you 2 points to that. Now we declare
Have another round.
I will declare that round a win. 5-3 to Joe and Graham on that occasion. We move now to our singing relay.
Yes.
In which I shall play with my buzzer, ladies and gentlemen, in this round. Do not point the finger. One of the players starts off a song, and when I press my buzzer, they must stop, and the next player carry on where they left off. Any player who falters or messes up our game is declared extremely silly. And 2 points go to the other side. Now, the sequence in this, I would say, is Graham, Joe, Bill, and Tim. Graham, Joe, Bill, and Tim, a sort of anti-clockwise direction. So Graham starts with, "Yes, sir, that's my baby."
Yes, sir, that's my baby. Yes, sir, I don't mean baby. Yes, sir, that's my baby now.
Yes, Mom, we've decided, no, Mom, we've...
Bill.
Hide it, yes, ma'am. You're invited now. Oh, by the way.
Tim.
By the way.
Joe.
Reach the preacher, I'll say...
Graham.
Yes, sir.
Bill.
My baby knows, sir. I don't mean baby.
Tim.
Yes, sir, that's my baby.
I'll say that's it. No, we'll hold it there, really. We'll hold it there. I'll say it's a 2-all draw because I've just realised I was playing with my buzzer when I should have been playing with my hooter. Did you spot this mistake? A 2-all draw. And now we revert to what I mentioned earlier, late arrivals at the plumbers' ball. The plumbers' ball, and we want some silly names of people there arriving. Who arrived at the plumbers' ball?
Bill, you do one.
Mr. and Mrs. Closet. And their son, Walter Closet.
Right. Mr. Turn.
And his daughter, Sis.
Excellent. Excellent. You're winning 4-0 as I go to you, in fact, for your 2 arrivals at the plumbers' ball, please, Joe and Graham.
Mr. and Mrs. Paper.
And their son.
And their tycoon son.
And their sons, Lou. No. Yes.
Lou makes it. Lou makes it. I'll give 3 points to that. Can we have other arrivals, please?
What one-track minds we got?
The final arrival. At the plumbers' ball is Mr. and Mrs. King Pipes. And their son, Lee King Pipes. Can we go for a bonus on this?
Do you want to go for a bonus on this? Yes. Go on, bonus. They're leading
Well, make up
7-3,
for
he
what
said
we before.
rashly. They're doing the dirty one.
It's a French one, this. Clochebells, yeah. Monsieur J. Soir and their son P. Soir. And on the same subject, Mr. and Mrs. Now and their son Uriah Now. And 3 in a row. That's not one. Mr. and Mrs. Room and their children, Jeffrey, the largest room, and Lou, the smallest. Oh, dear. And wait a minute. Mr. Jeff Ing. And his old father, who's just been released from prison. And he's therefore just an old lag, Ing.
It is a graceful chain reaction. I still declare Joe and Graham 7-3 winners on that round. And now we split the audience. We invite the audience to join the show at this point. And for all you at home, it's page 11. In this round... Divide the audience. Divide the audience. Split you straight up the aisle, if you'll pardon the expression. And each half of you are going to sing a different tune at the same time. Graham and Joe are going to lead their half singing, or lying indeed, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, on my left, your right. Bill and Tim leading their half, on my right, your left. Oh, mine papa. 2 points 2 points shall be given for sensitivity of interpretation, not to mention loudness. Have you got it? Red-nosed reindeer and Oh Mine Papa. Dave, one... Wait. Do you want a rehearsal of this? Now! The Queen has just come onto the pitch to meet the team. I declare Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer wins there by a narrow 5-4 edge. Who cares for 2 points? 5-4 edge. And I really do believe that's it, whatever it was. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. If you insist on a score, it's Graham and Joe 38. Tim and Bill, 7. No, that can't be right. No. 17. So I declare Graham and Joe the winners, ladies and gentlemen. And at this juncture, I would like to say, anybody listening tonight, is there anybody listening tonight? Do send in any of your own ideas for this quiz, and you can rest assured that if the BBC don't recompense you for them, we won't. I'm afraid there's another edition of I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue at the same time next week, and I'll be back in the chair, this time strapped. Goodbye for now.
Taking part in that travesty were Tim Brooke Taylor, Graham Garden, Joe Kendall, Bill Oddie, Dave Lee at the piano, Barry Cryer in the chair, and the producer was John Castle. We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the panel game. Yes, believe it or not, it's another scintillating session of virtuoso verbiage from Tim Brooke Taylor, John Cleese, Graham Garden and Bill Oddie. Dave Lee will be tickling the ivories and Humphrey Lyttelton reposing in the chair.
Hello again. Once again, it's my duty to present on my left John Cleese and Graham Garden. On my right, Tim Brooke Taylor and Bill Oddie. Those of you who've seen this program or heard this program before won't have the faintest idea what's happening, which starts us all off level pegging. And I'm going to ask each team to sing a song, but they'll have to sing it as animals nominated by me. And I shall mark this one for zoological exactitude, whatever that means. Now then, we'll start with John and Graham, please. If you'll sing lovely old French song, Autumn Leaves, as wolves. Out of two, because one of the wolves laid an egg halfway through. Bill and Tim, if you will sing a composition by, I think I'm right in saying, Irving Berlin. It's a song called Blue Skies, and you have to sing it as pigs.
Yes.
I just killed my pig.
Noble masterclass.
Didn't need to kill it. I think they were dying of strangulation. Now, I have to explain to you that at the very end of this game, I'm going to ask the teams to announce people with silly names appropriate to the function for which they're being announced. And to give the players time to think them up, I'll leave it until later in the program before I ask for their silly names appropriate to the late arrivals at the greengrocers' ball. Greengrocers' ball. That's for you to ponder on, team, while we go on to the second round. In this round, each team will play a scene from a well-known play, but only one member of the team has a script, and the other one has to improvise and get on as best he can. And this will be marked, two marks will be the maximum for survival. Now, the first play is going to be performed by Bill and Tim, and their play is The Importance of Being Earnest by Oscar Wilde. The part of Algernon, played by Bill, and Cecily by Tim. Curtain up. Overture and beginners, please.
Enter Algernon, very gay and debonair.
It's Tommy Cooper.
No, it's not. He's very gay. Oh, you are my little cousin Cicely, I'm sure.
Well, I'm not so sure.
Maybe a non sequitur, but I'm not really wicked at all, cousin Cicely. You mustn't think that I am wicked.
Well, I can dream, can't I?
Oh, of course, I have been rather reckless.
Like a successful sailor. Think about it. No,
Reckless.
on second thought, no. Reckless, yes.
In fact, now you mention the subject, I have been very bad in my own small way.
Oh, do be so modest.
It is much pleasanter being here with you.
You're just saying that.
About my...
Not very well.
Australia, I'd sooner die.
I think you just have.
I think Tim was playing the wrong part there. He was playing Lady Constance Bracknell, but still, we'll give them 2 marks now, and we'll move on to John and Graham, who, on a slightly higher cultural level, playing a scene from Henry VI, Part 2, by William Shakespeare. John Holland is played by Graham Garden. George Beavis by John Cleese.
They're not in this.
Well, I say it was never merry world in England since gentlemen came up.
Tis true. He never said a true word in his life. Tis true. I can find out the fault in that.
Oh, the nobility thinks scorn to go in leather aprons.
You can say that again. Tis true.
True, and yet it is sad, labour in thy vocation, which as much as to say, let the magistrates be labouring men, and therefore should we be magistrates.
Well, I don't know as how I can quite agree with that. I think that is a question for debate, or as they do say, a moot point.
I see them! But there's best son, the tanner of Wingham.
So he be there now. I see him there. He be the one with the 2 legs.
Aye, and Dick the butcher.
I see him too, with the tin and boot polish embedded behind his cheek.
And Smith the weaver.
With another tin and boot polish embedded just behind his left temple.
Come!
They've been fighting down at the greengrocers again.
Come, let's fall in with them.
On to the next round, which I'm sorry to say involves singing. This is a round that involves individual players rather than teams, and this is where the first player starts a song, stops singing whenever he feels like it, and the next player picks up on the word at which he stopped and has to start a new song, starting with that word. And we shall be going in the order of Bill Oddie, Graham Garden, Tim Brooke Taylor, and John Cleese. Bill Oddie, will you start, please?
Once on a high and windy hill, in the morning mist
Graham.
Two lovely black eyes. Oh, Oklahoma when the wind comes. The next line. And again, what?
Plain.
Plain.
No, you didn't know the next line.
I
You're
said-
going to stop
I
there.
said plain. Do you want plain or do you want
Plain
Oklahoma?
is your word, John.
Plain sailing is what they told me to do when I went there to see them last week. Boom, boom, boom.
We'll have to stop that there because that song is one that's not allowed to be broadcast. And we'll take it up now. We won't penalise you, though. We'll take it up with Graham Garden to start there.
When the red robin comes bobbing along, way to Tipperary, it's a long. What's the last one, long?
John, long.
Oh, it's my turn. Sorry.
No.
What was it again?
Long
way to Tipperary. It's a long.
Way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary.
Oh, ref, come on.
Something tells me we're involved in a vicious circle here, so... Tim, will you start the song now, please?
Yes, certainly. If I can think of one. Run, rabbit, run.
Away with me.
Another unpublished work.
You won't sing a new Broadway musical.
While there's still time, I'm going to go on to the next round there, having scored 21 to Team A and 72 to Team B. In this round, each team will read an excerpt from a well-known play. They're going to read this in a disguised voice, and for 1 point, the other team has to identify the piece. So we'll start on this occasion with Bill Oddie and Tim Brooke Taylor.
The Odd Couple by Neil Simon.
Can we have some nice dramatic music, please, Dave?
Nice dramatic music from David.
I'd like to know what happened.
What's happened?
That's right! Something must have caused you to go off the deep end like this. What is it? Something I said? Something I did? Hey, what?
It's nothing you said. It's nothing you did. It's you.
I see. Well, that's plain enough.
I could make it plainer, but I don't want to hurt you.
What is it? The cooking? The cleaning? The crying?
I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's the cooking, cleaning, and crying. It's the talking in your sleep. It's the moose calls that open your ears at 2 o'clock in the morning. I can't take it anymore. I'm cracking up. Everything you do irritates me. And when you're not here, what are you going to do when you come in?
What was that in?
Have you started yet?
Right. John and Graham, if you can identify that piece.
Reminiscent of some Arnold Bennett.
No,
not Arnold Bennett, no.
Not Arnold. Gordon Bennett.
Gordon Bennett. Elbow Arnold.
Elbow Arnold. It might even be an Elbow Arnold.
Benedict Arnold, do you think?
Yes, or Gordon Benedict.
I think it was something more popular, more recent.
Yes. Yes, possibly.
yes.
Kit Marlowe or...
Give you 10 seconds.
Or Mark Guitar.
Is it modern?
Yes, it's modern.
Overran your time then. Bill and Tim, will you divulge what that dramatic piece was, please?
Yes, it's The Odd Couple by Neil Simon. The Odd Couple by Neil Simon.
Oh, didn't we say that? Wasn't that the first one we did?
Right, there's no marks to John and Graham. It is their turn now to try and baffle the other team with their dramatic excerpt.
The Cherry Orchard by Chekhov.
My father was your father's serf. Your great-grandfathers before him, but you were so good to me when I was young that I've forgotten all that. I love you like a sister. My own flesh and blood. Old nurse died while you were away.
Yep, I know. God be with her, God rest her soul, poor old bat.
Anastasia is dead too. Cross-eyed Petrushka has left us now and works in the town of the police inspectors.
My daughter, Tashenka, sends her greetings.
I must leave at once. There's no time to talk. Well, I'll say it in 2 or 3 words. You already know that your cherry orchard is...
Well, stop it! Nasty, dirty, filthy, full frontals. No, I don't like that.
John
Tim and Bill.
Yeah? Rack your brains.
Well, I would say it was Russian.
Tell that by the accents. Voices threw me a bit.
I wish it was always performed like that. I'd say if I was playing chess. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't say Chekhov, mate. I'd say it was The Cherry Orchard by
Bluey Chekhov.
Bluey Chekhov.
Right.
Mind you, you did give us a...
The 1 mark there to Bill and Tim, bringing the score to 2 each. And this is the one in which each team has to sing the words of one song to the tune of another. And I'm going to ask Bill Oddie and Tim Brooke Taylor to start this one off now. And I want them to sing the words of There Is a Tavern in the Town to the tune of White Christmas. I stopped that one there because they'd made that dramatic leap into the high register, and I was really fearing for their safety once they were... Right, now, John Cleese and Graham Garden. Your words are Any Old Iron, and your song is a very appropriate one for those particular words, Some Enchanted Evening.
Any old iron, any old iron, any old iron. You look neat, don't about a treat. You look clever from your neck to your feet. Dressed in style, brand new style, and your father's old green tie on. I wouldn't give you a tuppence for your old watch chain. Old iron, any old iron.
I stopped you there because the BBC have to pay royalties if a recognizable 4 bars of any tune are performed, and I reckon we stopped you just under the recognizable 4 bars. I'm going to give Bill and Tim 1 mark for that, and John and Graham, after a great deal of deliberation, 1 mark for that. That brings us on to the next round, in which each member of the team has to impersonate a well-known person, impersonating another well-known person, reciting a nursery rhyme. And we're going to start now with Graham Garden, who I'm going to ask to imitate Clement Freud, impersonating Rolf Harris, reciting Little Miss Muffet.
Was he getting the voice right then?
The arrogance, the thing that he might do.
Drinking the water. He's about to start. Tie me a kangaroo down, spoon. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. And down came a spider, sat down beside her, Under the shade of the coolibah tree. And frightened Miss Muffet away.
One mark for that, and we go over to Tim Brooke Taylor, who is asked to impersonate Harold Wilson, impersonating Chairman Mao, reciting Mary, Mary, quite contrary.
Merrily, merrily, quite contrarily. How does your garden glow?
Well, hell on the hell, and hell, and pretty light all in a row.
I think that'll do for the time being.
Thank you, I agree. Oh, good night.
Right, level pegging on this round with 1 mark there out of 2. And now, Bill Oddie, will you give us Donald Duck impersonating Huey Green? Reciting Simple Simon.
I don't even know Simple Simon. Let alone, I can do Donald Duck, I can do Huey Green, but I can't do Simple Simon.
That's 1 mark on it.
Right. Thank you very much, friends. Here we go. We're going to do Simple Simon. This is Donald Duck impersonating Huey Green. You may not believe that. I'm a very clever duck, and I do a really wonderful impersonation. What's more, this is very clever, and I'm going to do Donald Duck impersonating Huey Green impersonating Donald Duck. Now, was Simple Simon met a pieman going to the fair. So Simple Simon to the pieman, can you speak a little more clearly, please, duck? Don't worry. Is only a poor duck doing that? I'll report you all to the RSPCA.
And I'll report you for ruining a BBC microphone. While you mop it off, that's two marks to Bill for that, and we come now to John Cleese, who I'm going to ask to impersonate David Frost, impersonating Adolf Hitler.
They're different.
Reciting the Grand Old Duke of York, John.
The Grand Old Duke of York. They are different, John.
The super old Duke of York. Und aus? He had 10,000 pounds. Sorry. Oh, slippy shame. 10,000 men. Sorry.
Der Mensch ist sehr auf Gefühligkeit.
Hat sehr obergematschet. Oben und so weiter bis dahin. Und den habe ich unter Gefilden gefunden und das Leiden sie werden da finden.
Two danger marks there for nearly bursting a blood vessel. And we go on now to the singing relay. And in this one, one of the players of each team starts off a song, and he and his partner have to sing a duet, each one singing alternate words. And they're penalized if either of them sings 2 words or if they falter and stop in the middle. Now, let's start with John and Graham here, and we'd like you to sing Who's Your Lady Friend?
Hello,
Hello,
who's your lady friend? Who's the little girlie by your side? I've seen you with a girl or two. Oh, 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 I am surprised at you.
hello.
Hello,
What?
you're...
I got excited.
Right. You lose 1 of your 2 marks there, but you can get it back again if you can manage to get through it all at a very much faster tempo.
Hello,
Hello,
who's your lady friend? Who's the little girlie by your side? I've seen...
Okay, I'll give you 2 marks there. I'll give you 2 marks there, because that was a very good effort. And we go over now to Bill and Tim, and your song is I Belong to Glasgow.
I belong to Glasgow, dear old Glasgow town. There's no see the man with Glasgow, 'cause it's going round and round. Oh, I'm only a common old working chap. What?
Encourage them.
Now, you've got to get 1 mark back now by singing that one very much faster.
A bit there. I belong to Glasgow, dear old Glasgow town. Oh, there's something the matter with Glasgow, 'cause it's going round and round. Oh, I'm only a common old working chap, as anyone here can see. But when I Glasgow belongs to me, I give up.
Right, well, I'm awarding 2 marks there, which brings the scores to John and Graham 15 and Bill and Tim 16. So now we come to the final round, which I referred to at the beginning of the programme, where each of the teams can make up marks. This is the one where I ask each of the teams to announce the late arrivals at the greengrocers ball. Greengrocers ball. So if you're ready now with your arrivals, we'll start with Bill and Tim's team. Bill.
Mr. and Mrs. F. Toot and their son B. Croot. Beg your pardon?
You don't qualify for that one, because we don't have B-toots on the menu at this particular ball. John Cleese.
Mr. and Mrs. Cobeans and their son, Paddy Cobeans.
Tim.
And another arrival at the greengrocers ball. Mr. and Mrs. It from Australia. And their grandmother from England. Pomegranate.
Graham Garden.
Miss Emily Snip and her father, Parks Chuggamer. Not to mention the final arrival at the greengrocers ball with a bit of luck which should win us the round.
Oh, no, it won't.
Oh, no, it won't. Mr. and Mrs. Pound of apples, please. Not him. Yes.
Not him.
Not him. And their famous son.
No.
From the East End. Half a pound of apples.
Arrival, ladies and gentlemen.
No, Mr. and Mrs. Baldy Biscuit. And their son, Gary Baldy Biscuit. And how did he get in the greengrocers ball? He came in for a leak.
This is where
And the final arrival, Mr. and Mrs. Joke and their son, Norman Joke.
Well, this is
And
where...
one uninvited guest.
This is where it's time to tot up the score.
Mr. and Mrs. O'Ree and their son, all together, Chick.
That one manages to bring the score level at...
And their
Bring the
son,
score level at 24 each. This is where... This is where it's time to say on behalf of our 2 teams, musical accompanist David Lee and myself, Humphrey, Lyttelton, goodbye now.
And the dramatis personae, if you'll forgive the expression, were Tim Brooke Taylor, John Cleese, Graham Garden, and Bill Oddie. Dave Lee was at the piano, and John Castles attempting the production.
Sorry, I haven't a clue. A panel game. And your chairman this week, Barry Cryer. Thank you and hello and welcome to another edition of I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the panel game which is to radio what an old coward is to westerns. If we don't have some fun in the next half hour, I'm a Dutchman, so it's hello from me, Hans van den Gelder. And we'd like to play a game that you can all play at home. We'd like to, but the BBC have told us to play. May I introduce the teams? Firstly, on my left, Joe, what am I doing here with four men, and who am I kidding? Kendall. Graham, there's something very nasty at the bottom of my garden. Bill, a funny thing, spoke to me on the way to the theatre. Oddie. And Tim, please stop calling me three little words. Brooke Taylor. We go straight in with our first round, Calypso time, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, I've just spotted Henry Cooper in our audience. Oh, I'm sorry, madam. Flash and earring deceive me. I'll give each team a subject on which they must improvise a four-line Calypso, singing alternate lines. We'll start with Tim and Bill. And your first subject, gentlemen, teeth.
We're going to have a big calypso about teeth. All right. Spin it out a little while. Oh, yeah. All right. Have another banana. Hang on, I'm kidding. For the other day, I lost my teeth. I borrowed a pair from Edward Heath. Good, that gave us time to think, and ever since that dreadful day,
nobody believes a word I say.
Four for that.
Said we don't mean a word of it.
No, of course. Four for that from Tim and Bill. We move to Joe and Graham. Your first subject for a Calypso subject, traffic wardens.
I met a traffic warden the other day.
He told me my car was in the way.
So I put another shilling in the meter.
And then I kicked and punched her, and I beat her.
The art of the
violence already.
The art of the anticlimax lives. No, I can give two to Joe and Graham. And the next round is preceded by the announcement that I'm setting up our silly names competition, late arrivals. Ladies and gentlemen, will you, as the programme progresses, think up some silly people arriving late at the clothing manufacturers' ball? The clothing manufacturers' ball. Silly names, please. And we'll return to that and our denouement later on. Now, word for word. Word for word, I'm going to give a member of each team a word, and the other member of the team has to immediately reply with a word that has no connection whatsoever. The other team can challenge by pressing buzzers and try and prove a connection.
Well,
so we'll start... Tim's just sat on his buzzer. We'll start with Tim, but we'll start with Tim in actual fact. And Tim, would you start with the word custard?
Grass skirt.
Elephant.
Marvel. The challenge, right, Graham Garden.
Very clear connection there between grass skirt and elephant, I think you'll agree.
Well, would you clarify further?
Need I?
Yes. Oh, yes, you need.
They come from the same place.
Where?
No.
Oh. No, let's
Can you stand up and show your grass skirt?
Cheeky Graham Garden. Graham, will you start the sequence that begins with the word accountant? Johnson. Oh! Oh! Can you prove a connection, gentlemen? Tim and Bill, chartered and accountant.
No.
Unlikely to make seem
Sufficiently wear grass skirts.
I'll give 2 points then. I'll give 2 points to that. And I will, in fact, leap to Bill Oddie. Bill, will you start with the word ferret?
Bad joke.
Dungarees.
Program.
Elephant's foot umbrella stand.
Tweed.
Microphone.
Glass.
Oh, I was going to say marble. Handbag.
Challenge from Graham Gardner.
He was going to say marble.
Give the lad two for that. I'll give the lad. And I think I'll ask Joe Kendall to say a word entirely unrelated to paintbrush.
Clock.
Water. Did you say water?
Challenged by Tim Brooke Taylor, yes.
Yes, water clocks, I think.
Water.
You didn't say
Walter.
Walter, you didn't say Walter at all.
I said umbrella, foot umbrella. Right, good. Now, right, you got the point.
Tim and Bill copped two.
Start again.
Let's start again with, what shall we have as a word? We have, carpet, from Bill.
Book.
Pea soup.
Brazier.
Steamroller.
All right, I've seen the old Go on. Knee bandage.
Eiffel Tower.
Elastic.
Filthy mind. A filthy mind.
They're winning.
Can't only follow that, can you? Tiger.
Challenged by Graham Gardner.
Well, if you've got a filthy mind like mine, you can see the connection between that and the tiger.
Could you elucidate?
No, certainly not.
Even on radio. I will. Let's have one more of this. Joe Kendall, will you say say a word entirely unconnected, I should say, with postcard?
Egg.
Button.
Cigarettes.
Lamp.
Cart horse.
Submarine.
Paper bag.
Baboon.
Heart.
Nautical.
Pensioner.
Strap.
Headache.
Whip.
Very animal.
Challenged by Tim Brooke Taylor.
Stop it, you fool! I was just getting in.
Bill was following the plot there. You were under a plain cover. Tim, what was your challenge?
You always get a headache after you've been whipped.
Can you vouch for that, Tim?
No, but Bill assures me.
Shabby, but I don't know. And we will, in fact, leap on. We move on, and do you wonder, to our next musical round, which is musical duet time. Each of the teams is going to play a duet, the relevant instruments being a violin and a swanny whistle. I'll ask Graham and Joe to start on this occasion. They're going to play a duet, and I'm going to see if I can recognise it. If I do recognise it, they score. Graham is picking up his strad and his violin, and Joe has a swanny whistle, but she's having it seen to. Now, second verse. I'm just glad it's over. Was it, I recognise the middle, but it didn't seem to belong to the rest of it, which was a bit bewildering. Is it Lennon and McCartney? No. No, it's not Lennon and McCartney. Any clues, please? Any clues? Some. That's a clue? Some is a clue. Some enchanted evening.
Yes.
Well, I didn't get it musically, but Tim Brooke Taylor is now walking over to the violin. The violin is in fact staying there, and Bill has the swanny whistle.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, that was Tim Brooke Taylor Pizzicato, but he's promised to only have a cup of tea next week. I'm trying to think of the tune. Wasn't It's All Over My Friend? No. No. Was it classical in origin?
Not classical.
Could be light classical, not really sort of...
Could be something you say before an outstanding meal.
Mantovani-ish. No. I don't say that before
Something you say before an outstanding meal.
What do you say before an outstanding meal?
On the bagpipes.
Think of 5,000...
Extremely painful. An outstanding meal.
You've ever had a meal on the bagpipes?
Amazing
It is
Grace.
painful.
Amazing Grace, no.
You've got it in one, Barry.
Is Amazing Grace? Was it?
To the note?
Good heavens. That's
To the note? It sounds quite closer than the record, doesn't it?
Now for a rather bizarre item entitled Tag Wrestling. I think I ought to explain that. Tag in this instance meaning tagline, punchline, final line. I'm going to give each team the final line of a hopefully short story. A member of one team must start the story and obviously head straight for the end of their own particular story before I press my hooter, if you'll pardon the expression. And then a member of the other team must then take up the story very quickly, but they're heading for their punchline. Now, the first team to reach their tag wins, and in the event of nobody finishing, I shall probably fall asleep. Now, we go first of all to Tim and Bill, and your tagline of your story is, "Hello," said the vicar, "and Mother hid the sewing machine." Or, "Hello," said the vicar, "and Mother hid the sewing machine." Meanwhile, on the other side of the studio, Joe and Graham, the end of your story is, "All right," said the inspector. "If Bob's really Betty, who shot the hamster?" All right, said the inspector. "If Bob's really Betty, who shot the hamster?" You've got your tags, ladies and gentlemen, so we will in fact hooter poised. I shall sit here, and Bill Oddie is going to start telling the story that ends, "Hello," said the vicar, "and Mother hid the sewing machine."
Yes. Well, the family were gathered round the drawing room one evening, and they decided they were going to have a concert, a sort of concert party, which all the members of the family...
Or... That's me, isn't it? Yes, Graham.
Gosh,
said Bob. At that moment, Mother produced their performing hamster.
She said,
Tim.
"Good heavens, why have I produced this performing hamster? Well, in fact, I wanted to play a tune on the sewing machine." She put it between her legs.
Joe.
I was stopped short because at that moment a passing police inspector came in.
Bill.
Well, the vicar, unfortunately, was due at that moment. The police inspector was there for the concert, of course, that's why he popped in. And the one thing that...
Graham.
The one thing the police inspector wanted to know was where was Betty?
I don't know,
said Bob.
Tim.
And the vicar said, "What are you doing here, Betty and Bob? I didn't expect you. Go home," and they did.
You'll have to drag them back. You'll have to drag them back.
Ah.
Joe.
There was a knock on the door. Please come back in. There's the inspector and a high-voiced person called Bob.
The vicar, as Mother knew, had one song that she particularly didn't want her to sing, which was called The Sewing Machine, you know the one, so. Anyway...
Graham.
At that moment, a shot rang out. Clutching its chest, the tiny hamster fell to the floor. "Nobody leave the room," said the inspector.
Tim.
"Because Mother wants to play this tune on the stage." Mother said, "It's the first time I've been able to play it because the vicar doesn't like it." "And hello," said the vicar as he came in, and Mother hit the sewing machine.
I hooted, but you were there. I hooted, but did the audience agree that they got there? Tim and Bill, did they get there? No. I will score. Yes, I will score 3-0 for that little tag wrestling. Let's go to picking up song, carry on singing, ladies and gentlemen. One player to start a song. And when he or she stops, the next player in the other team must pick up on the word on which he or she stopped with a totally different song. Let's start. Let's start with Bill. Sing a song, Bill, and stop on a word of your choice. Graham to pick it up.
Pack up all my cares and woe. Here I go, singing low.
sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play. Plays really play.
Play it again. I love it. Play it again. I don't
there. 2 points I give to Tim and Bill, and we will in fact go to Graham to start another song, please. There is a town in the town.
Way down upon the swamp.
River. Oh,
Shall we keep going?
River. Yeah, keep going, please.
Old
River.
man River,
Another
he
that.
just keeps rolling.
He walks like an angel walks.
Know your own business best.
He talks like an angel talks, and his hair has a kind of
Graham with of. Yes, please, Graham.
of music.
Alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels. Alive, oh.
Oh, you beautiful doll, you great
ball of Fire ruled the world.
I should give 5 points to the outrage of that. Tim, would you start a song, please? Come to you. Start a song.
Certainly. I'm dreaming of a
whiter still and wider.
No advertising. Why do the birds say I love you? Or why does the sun stand in the sky? Or why does the rain fall on me every day? Will somebody tell me why?
You've just written that.
It was all right.
Very good indeed.
10 dollars after it already. Why do the birds keep on singing?
That's the one you were thinking of.
Singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. Have a glorious feeling.
Feeling, Tim.
Feeling groovy.
I think we'll have a song from Joe. I'll score 2 points to Joe for that, and she starts the next song. Next to last song in this round.
I love to go wandering along the mountain.
Mountain, alive every hill, till you find your dream.
Graham.
Dream.
Still dream. It's a long dream. Tim.
I don't know that one, Bill.
My hoot is poised.
Yes, I expect it is, Barry. Dream a little dream with me. Tune's wrong, words right.
Dream along with me. Yeah.
Dream along with me.
Me. Joe.
Me
David whispering. Stop it.
and my shadow straight down Avenue.
Avenue Street. I'm walking down the street. Don't I look so neat from my head down to my feet? Tell us about it.
Superb. 5 points all. Superb. Both teams.
Still in lyrical mood, but lay off the music. Lay off the music, folks, because it's time for limericks. I'm going to give each team the first line of a limerick. They must then complete the limerick, taking alternate lines. And we're going to start with Tim and Bill, and their limerick starts, "There was a young man from Devizes." There was a young man from Devizes.
I think we all know that one.
Yeah. Try and forget it for a moment.
You can do it on your own.
That's what they said about him.
No?
I'll do the first line.
All right.
There was a young man from Devizes.
Oh, that's original. There was a young man from Devizes.
Who's that?
Who falls and occasionally rises.
He said, "It's my fault."
And I am such a dolt. But
Whenever... Oh, it's dirty.
my legs are of different sizes.
Yeah. Most euphemistic lyric I've ever heard. Wasn't it nice to hear that one again, cleaned up? But now, Joe and Graham, will you make what you will of "There once was a woman from Poole"? There once was a woman from Poole.
There once was a woman from Poole.
Good.
I haven't even written it yet. Who thought she was frightfully cool.
She went for a walk.
She tripped on a cork.
And said, "Oh dear, I feel such a fool." Golly, we needed that. So now, on to charity. Next round, singing relay. Singing relay. One of the players of each team starts off a song, and he and his partner must sing a duet. But each singing alternate words, one word each, ladies and gentlemen. Any player who falters or messes about is declared soppy. And 2 points go to the other side. So we'll start with Tim and Bill, and the words of the song, "June is busting out all over."
True.
June is busting out all over the meadow and the hill. Buds are busting out bushes and romping river pushes every little wheel that wheels beside a mill. June is busting out all over. The feeling is getting so intense that the young Virginia creepers have been hugging the bejeebers out of all.
Bolter. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I can't give no points to that. I refuse to give no points to that. I'm going to give 2 points to that. Would you like to try another chorus?
Yes.
Swift tempo. Mr. Lee, will you play this very swiftly?
June is busting out all over the meadow and the hill. Oh! And out of bushes and the rotten river pushes like a little wheel that wheels beside a mill.
A gallant tempo. Sorry. It is a swine, is it not? Joe and Graham, your song, alternating words, please, on "Rock Around the Clock."
1,
2,
3,
o'clock,
4,
o'clock,
rock,
5,
6,
7,
o'clock,
8,
o'clock,
rock,
9,
10,
11,
o'clock,
12,
o'clock,
rock.
we're done.
A falter
Not
there.
easy.
You are now going to plunge into an up-tempo rendition with the piano.
1,
2,
3,
o'clock,
4,
o'clock,
rock,
5,
6,
7, 8,
Tim and Bill are winning at the moment. Should we put them through that hoop again? Should we give them another chance to rock around the clock?
Yes.
Rock around the clock.
Faster still.
Faster still, they say.
1, 2,
3
o'clock,
4
o'clock,
Rob
5,
6
7,
o'clock,
8,
o'clock,
9,
9
10,
11
o'clock,
12
o'clock,
Rock
where,
gonna
o'clock,
around
the
clock
tonight,
good
just,
man
back,
all night. I'm declaring that a draw. I'm declaring that a draw. Draw on that round. And you remember earlier I spoke of late arrivals at a certain function. It was in fact a clothing manufacturer's ball. So I'm going to ask the two teams to mention some of the silly people who arrived late at the clothing manufacturer's ball, please. We'll start over with Joe and Graham on this one.
The first arrival at the clothing manufacturer's ball, two German visitors, Frau Shirt and her husband Herr Shirt.
Welcome to our country. And Tim Brooke Taylor's got one? Yes.
No comment. Another arrival, Mr. and Mrs. Rack and their daughter, Anna Rack. They'll be very pleased.
And reigning at the ball, Mr. and Mrs. Elastic and their son, Nick.
Funny enough, he was unarmed. But instead, dipping for Mr. Nick Elastic, we have, at the clothing manufacturer's ball, Mr. and Mrs. J. Frantz and their son. Why do I bother?
And also at the same ball, Mr. and Mrs. Ning Dress and their daughter, Eve.
And from Scotland, Mr. and Mrs. Strap and their son.
Thank you.
Well, he certainly has your support. And finally, don't you believe it, Mr. Tenders is killing me. And his wife, Mrs. Fenders, is killing me. Rapidly followed by another race arrival, Mr. and Mrs. Icklestocking. From Russia. With their Russian cousin, Serge Icklestocking.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been trying to keep the score. You won't believe this because it's not true. I'm declaring this a tie, a draw, so it's goodbye for now from Joe Kendall, Graham Garden, Bill Oddie and Tim Brooke Taylor.
And a later rival.
And a later rival. Go on then.
From Scotland, Mr. and Mrs. Underwear and their son, Woolly Underwear.
Barry Cryer at last managed to say goodbye from Tim Brooke Taylor, Graham Garden, Joe Kendall, Bill Oddie, Dave Lee at the piano, and producer John Castle.